Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today I'll be giving you a quick fire breakdown of the finger roll. Now for me, the finger roll is very hard to get down and it does take time, but I really think it's a perfect skill for any beginner to learn, and it really helps you bump up to more intermediate levels of playing. And really any song you play, if you can put finger rolls in it, it does sound better and it sounds like you know what you're doing more. So yeah. So in this video, I'll give you 5 drills that I think will help you develop every aspect of the finger roll, and then you can put it all together and there you have it, your very own finger roll. So to start off with drill number 1, I call this the 3-finger fallout. So you'll take your 3 fingers that you'll use in the roll and have them at equal lengths and then slot them underneath the strings 4, 3 and 2. So you put them there, and then without even moving your fingers, you'll just rotate your wrist so that they play the notes in tandem and just sequentially fall out. So place them in there equally and literally just... Okay, so we're just rolling the wrist and each finger will play the note. So to get into drill number 2, I call this the Mexican finger roll airwave. Very catchy, I know. So we're basically just going to do this and try and get that rhythm and feel of what it feels like to do the finger roll. So starting with your first finger, just duck it down and then followed by the next one. And it'll be like a wave, like a Mexican wave. If you can do it like that, then you'll be able to translate it onto the guitar. Alrighty, so as promised, steps 3 and 4, that's where the magic happens. They're wacky, but this will really be a stepping stone between like the theory of what you have to do and actually building the muscle memory. Because that's, with the finger roll, it really is just the muscle memory that you need to get, and then eventually no one can stop you. Alrighty, so drill number 3 is what I call the fake thumb 3-finger finger roll. Yeah, I told you it was wacky. So basically, if you were to play a normal chord, you'd probably just pluck them all at the same time, right? But with this, you'll pluck firstly the thumb and then the 3 fingers together. So you're just getting that alternating pattern of your fingers responding to the thumb. So just practice playing with your thumb and then your 3 fingers with each other after. So just any chord, practice the root note with the thumb and then the 3 fingers after. Okay, so step number 4, taking it up a notch even further, and we'll have the fake thumb, first finger, 2-finger finger roll. Okay, so you'll, again, like you had before, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce the name because it's taking too much out of me. So before we just had the thumb and then the 3 fingers together. Now we're gonna have the thumb and then the first finger and then the 2 fingers together. So we'll go thumb, first finger, 2 fingers together. Okay, so just practice that again and again. And so it's a step up from thumb, 3 fingers, because we're splitting up even more and going. Okay, so we're so close to getting that perfect finger roll now, but it might be you just can't get it to sound smooth and it almost sounds mechanical. And I know when I was learning, I found it so frustrating because I could play the notes really quickly after each other, like any note, I could play it really quickly, but I just could not get that smooth fluidity that you need for a nice finger roll. And the way that I think you can try and overcome this and really get that muscle memory is drill number 5, which I call the twin roll. So we're not even thinking about like the 4 fingers that you'd usually use. You're just gonna get your thumb and first finger and any strings, any two strings, so you could do a C chord here. And that's basically what we're going to be doing. So to correctly perform the twin roll, you're going to take your thumb and first finger, and you'll take the bottom notes of a chord. I've got C here. And you're just going to practice the rhythm, and you want it to almost, they're bouncing off each other. So as soon as you play the thumb, the finger follows. And I think this drill is good because you don't have to think about all the other hands and coordinating all the other hands. You just have to really work on that rhythm of as soon as the thumb goes, the finger follows. So it's not, it's a bounce, okay. And it will be hard at first, but just keep practicing at it and eventually you'll get it. And then once you can do that, you could then progress it on to the first finger and then the middle finger. So, and that again will be hard, but eventually you'll be able to do it. And then you could put those three together and you've basically got a finger roll there. And then just repeat that with these fingers, and so it'd be okay. And then you put it all together, and then you have yourself a very fine finger roll. Okay, so really well done if you made it this far, and hopefully all those tips, if you just work on them one by one, you should be able to put each part together and get a finger roll. So remember, with the first drill, we had the 3-finger fallout. That was to help get the wrist action. And then the next drill, which was the Mexican air wave, that was getting, again, the wrist and just the motion of pulling the fingers off. And then the almighty steps 3 and 4, the fake thumb 3-finger finger roll or whatever, they were really to help break down the finger roll into, like, bridge the gap between a normal strum, or not strum, normal pluck, and then the finger roll. So just making it simple, but also really developing those skills that you need to consecutively play the strings. And then the last drill was the twin roll, and that really focused on getting that bouncy reaction to the previous string. So once you've got the finger roll down, I'd say the best way to practice it is just play lots of chords, just practicing it. And also, I forgot to mention, when you're playing a chord, you start the roll on the root, probably is self-explanatory, but so for an E minor, the root is on the 6th string, so you play it with the thumb and then the rest of the fingers. And you can also decide what pitch you want the chord to sound. So you can have the finger roll at the lower end like this by playing on the 6th, 5th, 4th and 3rd strings, or if you wanted a higher roll, you just play on the 6th, the 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings. And I'd always recommend that with the fingers you have the strings next to each other. I think that's easier. You can do it obviously with like a space, like a string in between them, but it is harder. So I hope you enjoyed that quick fire tutorial on the finger roll. If you did, of course, go like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. To the previous string, so really getting that quick, really getting that quick response to the last string.